Doing a little live today. Just going to be doing a live to do a few things. It's not raining, it's actually really nice out today. And I was going to change the oil on my lawnmowers here. I just mowed my neighbor's yard. And I ran the one lawnmower for a little while to get it warmed up. But that was like an hour ago now. This one right here. Because a few things came up, of course, right when I get ready to go live. Some things started happening. People were texting me, wanting to talk to me, and then a friend just came over, drove by. Was hanging out here for a second, so I didn't get to push the button to go live. So now I'm just gonna go live. Trying a few things out here, of course. This winter, it's winter time, and lawn care is pretty dead. I can't mow. It's been raining really bad. I can't say really bad. It's just been cold and rainy for the past few weeks. You know, we had Christmas and then we had New Year, and it was nice a little bit earlier when I was mowing the lawn, and now the rain's kind of set back in. So I have my hole cutter, my cup placement or setter, my cup setting tool, and then I also have my pin to pull the cup out of the old hole. What happened was, I'll go ahead and take you out here and show you the putting green real quick. Here's my tools right here. So look at how wet it is. It's full of how loose it is in there. But so the wind has been blowing pretty good. This cup has gotten really loose in the hole. I haven't moved it in a while. Vacuum it out, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to move it over into a spot over here. I'll go ahead and pull this out real quick. It's real dirty. All the mud and stuff in there. Look at that. So I'm just going to take this over here to the hose real quick. I'm going to rinse this off. Well, I think I didn't disconnect it. I thought I disconnected the live there, but I think it's still going. starting to rain now. So I think I'm going to move it right here. All right. All right, so that's good. So I am not going to put that plug over there because there's so much water in that hole. I just wanted to get this done. So here's what's going on in my yard. 100% Kentucky bluegrass. The wintertime, it is thinning out, and I am killing POA. So it's got a big dead patch of POA right there in the middle. Took out some of my Kentucky bluegrass along with it. And since it's winter, nothing's growing, so this is not going to fill back in. No big deal. I just was wanted to try that ethofumizate and see how it did on the POA. And I was only really looking at what it did on the POA. I don't really care about what it did to the Kentucky bluegrass, because this is all going to fill in and come back in fine in the spring. This is kind of typical and normal of what happens to the Kentucky bluegrass in the wintertime. It really thins out and kind of recedes. So I have this spot right here, because of the shade it gets, because of this bush right here, and the sun doesn't get any of this area right here all day long. Pretty much once the sun comes up, it comes up over this way, and it gets blocked out, and then it comes up over the trees and all that, and then this, because it sits so low in the sky, this bush right here, it blocks it, and this whole area doesn't get sun, and it basically just nothing grows. The rest of the area here, bluegrass is okay. Bent grass putting green, definitely not looking its best. I cut it at 2 millimeters the other weekend. I tried to do a short live, and it didn't work. Whatever. Like I said, I've just been testing a few things out this winter, and then I wanted to go along. So the popped out of the ground. Sorry about that. I didn't set any of my Wi-Fi up outside here, so my connection probably is bad. Anyways, I wanted to show, I did some moss out on this area right here. I'll try to stay out of this corner because this is like the bad corner. I did some over here, but it doesn't look like it killed this as much. This is like like algae moss. If you can see right here, black. I didn't get it all sprayed over here, it doesn't look like. But for the most part, most of the moss has died over here. I just got a tea seed meal. I'm going to put some of that down because I do have some worm castings. You know, worms, they come out this time of year. And then looky here, it's been raining so much, the grass blades have been getting pushed into these little clumps here off of the putting green. You see these are like the little trenches that the little sides to trenches you make and stuff like that when you're trenching water out of the yard or whatever. So a lot of water coming up through here. So this is what the putting green's looking like, and that's what the Kentucky bluegrass is looking like right now. Wintertime, Kentucky bluegrass really thins out. It's been really cold too, so it's been just thinning out quite a bit. I'm going to come back over here. I'm just going to show you what I got going on for a oil change. So I'm going to go start my McLean here real quick. I'm going to get the oil warm. It's going to take a few pulls to get it started because I had the gas turned off. It's completely dry of fuel right now, so it's going to take probably 3 or 4 pulls. Oh, it only took 2. So I'm just going to let that warm up there. And just gonna let it run at idle while I change the oil over here. So I have my Honda oil here. So I haven't changed the oil on this lawnmower. I mean, I don't use it a lot. Right now I'm using a lot more because I use it on Wilson's yard when I'm mowing his yard. Let's see here. I forget how this thing works. I think that's gonna go in there. So it's a little hard to see on there, but it's got oil in it. It's actually really, really clean. I mean, I easily have less than 50 hours on this thing. So I'm gonna set my dipstick down and I don't know if this is going to work. I've never done this in this lawnmower before. Yeah, it's not reaching in there. This works on the McLean really well. But on this lawnmower, it does not look like it's going to suck it out of there. I got a little bit coming out of the pump right now, but not much at all. So I will divert to the normal method. See if I can do this without making a mess. Oil's coming out now. I think that drained it. I didn't empty my grass catcher from mowing the Wilson's yard. All right. So I have no clue how much oil that is right there, but that's what I got out of it. Hard to really tell how. It looks all right. So I have a couple of new bottles. This one here. I want to say this was like 15 ounces that it takes. There's almost a pint of oil in here, so I'm going to add that's about 10 ounces. Just getting a paper towel, kind of clean the dipstick off. Looks like 10 ounces was the right number. It's just a little above the full line. Do one test. Yeah, so without screwing the lid on, it's about halfway up the line there. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I'm gonna call that good. We'll turn the McLean off and bring it back in here. It's much easier to change oil on that because mow today, but I mowed, and I believe I mowed last weekend, and I lowered my cutting height on the putting green down really low. That's why it's so bare. I did it at 2 millimeters. Because I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can to it. Good. Trying to do as much damage to it over the winter. See how much abuse it's going to take, and then see back in spring. I'm still on the fence. So this is what the oil's looking like on there. So this oil, you basically fill it up to the, there's no real dipstick. I mean, that dip, you know, hey, fill it all the way up to the top. So what I do here is, oops, I'm doing it wrong. It's supposed to go this way. So I just pump it all out. That's why I got the pump. It's like, what, a $7 pump or something like that. Got it stuck all the way down in there.